sushi was wineless. Hey, happy July. I can't believe it's July. June absolutely flew by. Sort of one of the reasons I am popping on here to film sort of an intro to a month-long vlog journey of sorts that I'm going to be doing in the month of July. So if you follow me on anything in the month of June, Instagram, YouTube, I traveled a lot. I went a lot of places. It was so much fun, but because of all the traveling, I ate a lot of unhealthy food. Ate out a lot, I drank a lot, and I totally neglected working out. I just didn't make it a priority. My body is just, it's feeling kind of gross, kind of icky. And so I want to focus on a couple of things in July to try and help me feel better. First one is what I'm calling a dry July. I'm not going to have any alcohol from July 1st I started until it's actually 6 weeks that I leave for my family's vacation to the beach mid-August. Not going to drink. It might be a little difficult at a couple of social events, but my personality, I'm much better if I'm very regimented and restricted and not kind of loosey-goosey. Too much flexibility, and I'm a big cheater. The second one is I'm taking the Wild 30 meal planning class. So for those of you that don't know, Wild 30 is a series of classes, 30-day classes offered by the Facebook group Planners Gone Wild, and they invite various people either from within the community or even outside of the planning community to teach classes on topics that they are experts on. And there's a variety of different options this go around: lettering, decluttering, budgeting, but I chose the meal planning one with my friend Nina because I know that's an area of opportunity I need the most, especially in July when I'm focusing on my health and my body. I'm really excited for it. The last one is focusing on the working out, the physical, and this is gonna seem like a silly goal, but I'm gonna try and use all of my ClassPass points. If you guys don't know what ClassPass is, it's a company that sort of combines a bunch of workout studios within a given city, and you have an allotted number of points to spend on classes that month. And to be honest, I have not been hitting my ClassPass points the past couple of months, which is a waste of money. First off, it's not that I haven't been working out at all. I've been taking classes at my gym at work. My goal in July is to hit all my ClassPass points. So those are my goals for July as it relates to health and wellness. And I'll just be vlogging throughout the month when I make a meal or after I take a workout class, and just telling you guys how I'm feeling, how things are going. Am I having struggles? Am I winning? And hopefully by the end of the month, I will be feeling in a much better place. I don't really care about the number on the scale. This is just about how my body feels right now. So thanks for watching. So one of my favorite easy, healthy meals is actually chili in the crock pot. These are the things that I put in my chili. Some of them are not typical, but it makes it a little bit more hearty. Can of crushed tomatoes, I actually get this from Costco in like a huge package. Beans, same thing from Costco. Corn from Trader Joe's. Chicken broth, some peppers, an onion, giant Costco onion, and then I will make some ground beef to go in there as well. And then once I put all the ingredients in, I will add a couple more spices, and then I actually will let it sit overnight. Because I have a cat, I'm too nervous to leave it at home during the day, so I will leave it on low and let it sit all night, and it'll be ready for lunches tomorrow. We are headed to the movies. Normally I bring wine and a coffee cup, but for dry July, I'm bringing tea. All right, I'll be honest, I definitely just had a Costco hot dog because I was starving. I came straight from work and I just needed something to eat before I shopped, but here we go. Okay, I am headed to work. Today it's gonna be tough for dry July. So I have a big presentation today. It's part of a leadership program that I have been a part of for the past 6 months. Today is the end. We have a big presentation, and then we have a reception with an open bar. So I'm gonna stay strong. I'm excited for today, and also kind of excited for this program to be over so I can get my life back. Hello, it is July 16th. So the month is about halfway over. So I wanted to go film just sort of a check-in, just to talk about how my healthy, focused July is going. First thing let's talk about is dry July. It actually has been going great. I feel great, spending way less money. And there's only been 2 times I can think of that I really, really wanted a drink. And I'm being very strict for July, but if I keep the same mindset going forward, next month, I will let myself drink those 2 times. So then the next thing is the meal planning class. So it's been about a week. I have learned so much already from Nina. It's been incredible. I didn't meal prep a ton last week only because my brother came to visit for a couple of days, so we did eat out a lot, but I will say I did really well for a couple of reasons. So first off, I always ordered a salad to start, which would help fill me up and get my vegetables in case the entree I ordered didn't come with vegetables, especially when we went for Italian. The other thing I did was I watched my portions. So we did order dessert, but I let myself have a little and just a little. And the other thing I did that I was really proud of is I tracked it all. You know, it's not gonna be perfect. Like the Italian restaurant I went to in the middle of nowhere didn't have like its calories listed on its menu. But what I did was just searched in my Fitness Pal. I searched gnocchi bolognese, however you say it. It had something. Again, not perfect, but I was able to track and pick the healthiest thing on the menu because I struggle like paying to go out to eat and getting just like chicken and broccoli. Like I'm gonna eat what I wanna eat. I'm just gonna eat it in moderation and I'm gonna track it. And I'm gonna have a salad. From the ClassPass points perspective, I'm doing okay. Sam and I started this new workout, I don't know what to call it, like program. And it's on Beachbody On Demand. And so we've been working out at home a lot, so I haven't been using my ClassPass points. I've used some, I've gone to some classes, but I haven't made as big of a dent in them as I would have liked to have made halfway through the month. I'm going to have to step it up if I'm gonna hit that goal for the rest of July. But then August, I went ahead and lowered my points so that I'm not feeling so pressured to hit them. All right, don't mind me, I'm sitting on the floor of my living room. We moved the table out of the way, the coffee table, so we could pull the couch out for my brother who was visiting over the weekend, and we haven't moved it back yet, and we have all this space. I kind of want to leave it like this. I don't know what we would do with our coffee table. I'm here to talk about two things. The first one is I'm trying to use up my ClassPass points, but since I started this new workout in the mornings that I do with Sam, I don't want to overdo it, so I don't want to go take super intense ClassPass classes. So today I signed up and took a stretch class, which was amazing. I mean, it was painful sometimes. Don't get me wrong. It felt so great to stretch out the muscles. Some of the ones I've been working super hard, some of the ones I haven't, but could use a little stretch. At the end of the class, the instructor goes, "Don't your muscles just feel like you put conditioner all over them?" Yes, yes they do. Okay, the second thing I want to talk about is the Wild 30 meal planning class being taught by my friend Nina. It's incredible, y'all. It has only been a week and I have learned so much. I mean, I've been meal planning for years. I couldn't afford to live in New York City and have a busy lifestyle without it. I've learned so many things that I just never thought to do in relation to meal planning. She's an amazing instructor. But one of the takeaways that's really impacted this week for me, she said, sit down every week, take 10 to 20 minutes tops to find some new recipes to intertwine with your normal go-to recipes. So normally I do like the same things every week and I get sick of them. I'm sure Sam gets sick of them. He just doesn't say it. One of the recipes I found this week while doing the homework assignment to go find new recipes was a barbecue turkey burger. It's amazing. I love burgers. I am a red meat Southern girl. I love me some red meat. But this turkey burger, it has barbecue sauce and onions. And then I put it on the bun, a wheat bun from Trader Joe's with some more barbecue sauce. And it's delicious. And I mean, it's not the lowest calorie thing, but I just paired it with some Brussels sprouts and it's a healthy meal. I will link the recipe below. I can't wait for Sam to get home and try his. So today at work, there was this big promotion party for these 3 executives that got promoted to executive vice president to report directly to the CEO. And so we had this big party on the executive floor, all kinds of food, so many appetizers, delicious things. I mean, there was this huge shrimp cocktail thing and a bunch of cheese and this dessert table, cheesecake bites and cupcakes and cookies and just so many things. And I am so proud of myself. I got a cup of tea with a little bit of milk and a little bit of sugar, but I just sipped on that the whole time. I had 0 appetizers, 0 desserts. I contemplated letting myself have one of like a mini cupcake or a mini cheesecake, but I knew as soon as I had one, I would want to have a million more. So I resisted and I'm so proud of myself. I mean, it just wasn't worth it. So I snuck away to a conference room so I could tell you guys about it now before I forgot, but. So it is Wednesday, which means I have just about a week left of this July health vlog journey that I have been tracking, and it's absolutely flown by. I can't believe that I have had 25 days of focusing on my health and not drinking. I haven't missed it all that much except last night. So Sam and I had some friends that recently moved to New York, so we took them to dinner at our favorite sushi place, which is BYOB. So normally we stop by the liquor store and pick up a nice bottle of wine and enjoy it with our sushi, and last night my sushi was wineless. But the sushi was delicious, and I totally splurged on the sushi because it's also a weakness of mine. And then after dinner, we went to Insomnia Cookies, which is this cookie place in New York that has freshly baked, delicious, warm, soft cookies. I only had one. I still had one. I couldn't walk in there and not get one, but I only had one, and I tracked the calories. It was totally worth it. I'm really proud of myself for sort of finding a balance. Like, there is a balance of enjoying the foods that I like, but still taking care of my body and keeping things evened out, so to say. So I'm really excited to finish this month strong and share with you guys at the end how it went and sort of what my plans are for August. So my ClassPass monthly cycle ends tomorrow, and I realized that I had a lot of points left to spend. So I went into this new section on ClassPass that's all about wellness. So they have a bunch of cool stuff like meditation and facials and massages. So today I used up the balance of my ClassPass points on a 60-minute deep tissue massage, and it was incredible. After all of this lifting I've been doing in this program, it was exactly what my body needed. However, he did go on my face a little bit, which I love the way that feels, but afterwards I always feel like my skin just is like gross and icky. So I came home and immediately put a face mask on to get all that gunk out of my skin. If you watch my July favorites, I talked about this face mask. It is the Claude de Lay Instant Detox Mask. What I love about it is, look, you can totally see the gunk being pulled from my skin, and I just love watching that happen. It makes my skin feel so clean. I'm so relaxed. Happy almost August. I can't believe that it is the last day of July. I have to say that I feel great. I'm very happy. It's been a great month at home and not traveling and just focusing kind of on me and how I feel and what makes me feel good. So let's talk about those 3 goals that I set at the beginning of the month. So the first one was dry July. I did it. You can do anything for 30 days, like alcohol. I almost said I love, but I don't think I actually love alcohol. I really do enjoy having a cocktail or a glass of wine. I enjoy the social aspect of it. I enjoy the taste, especially red wine. I thought it was something I was really going to miss, and I did at times. Don't get me wrong. I can't lie and say there weren't days that I didn't think, God, I really want to have a drink today. But it wasn't every day. It wasn't even like 3 or 4 times a week. It was probably 3 or 4 times the entire month. I will say at the beginning, I said I was going to do this for 6 weeks until I went on my vacation. That is no longer true. I'm actually going to happy hour tomorrow. But I have found a way to figure out a balance and something that will let me enjoy those social situations, but also feel good about myself. So I'm actually going to 2 happy hours this week, and I'm only gonna drink at 1. Balance. Okay, the second one is the meal planning class. Now, it's still not over. We still have maybe a week and a half or so. Let me tell you, we spent way less on eating out in July than we had on any previous month this year. And here's the #1 thing that I have learned in my meal planning growth. It is better for me to make things that are slightly less healthy, but things that I will eat. Before this meal planning class, when I would meal prep, I would think meal prep is where I'm gonna eat my healthiest. I'm only gonna eat salad and chicken and vegetables and but then I would take those prepped meals to lunch, put them in my fridge, noon would roll around. That did not sound appetizing. It did not sound good. So I'd go to the cafeteria and buy something really terrible for me. So now I make meals that are still healthy-ish, but they're not the extreme. When noon rolls around, I'm actually excited to eat the thing in my fridge. And that is good for my wallet. It's good for my health. I don't feel defeated afterwards. The last thing is ClassPass. So I mentioned this earlier, but Sam and I started a program. It's a Beachbody on Demand program called Lift 4, where it focuses on a combination of weightlifting and high intensive interval training. I've been loving it so far, so that's been going really great. However, since we've been doing this program at home, I wasn't using my ClassPass points as frequently as I had intended to for the month. So as I mentioned earlier, I went and got a massage with with those points. It was amazing. And the truth is, it was way less expensive doing it through ClassPass points than it would have been going straight to the spa. So even though I lowered my ClassPass points for August, which I don't regret because of the program and because of my traveling, I'm considering keeping some of my ClassPass points just to go get a massage because it's actually really good for my body, especially when I'm working out. Good for relaxation. In return, it's actually good for weight loss because it lowers your anxiety. All in all, July was a great month. I learned a lot. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. If you have any other tips or tricks or just health things that you have learned throughout your health journey that you think I could benefit from, please let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys next time.